Hi guys, Louie here on a beautiful Sunday morning. Here are the stats for the market. We've got for the year gold up 11.9%, silver down 17%, the Dow down 17.8% for the year, and platinum down 23.4% for the year. So gold continues to win the race. It seems to be the metal that everybody all over the world wants the most. Silver still beleaguered down here, down 17%, but holding its own around 14. We got the Dow down 18, had a nice run back up to nearly 25,000, which I actually predicted, but now I think it's headed back down. All right, let's take a look at that gold chart. There it is. It is certainly, continuing to break out. I think it's still in a bullish run here, and we could definitely see 1800. There's my little silver. I am still holding the SLV. I'm sorry, silver's around 15. I'm sorry if I said 14. Still holding the SLV. I'm writing covered calls on that, trying to generate 5 to 10% return on those. I don't really fear the price of silver down here around $15. If it spiked back down, I think that would be just another opportunity. I think silver is going back up, but it may take the economy recovering a little bit to make that happen. But certainly in the long run, I like silver here. If you can get silver close to spot, even better. Of course, that's hard to do, but we'll take a little shopping trip later, and we'll find some $17 silver. We'll look at silver eagles and some other stuff that caught my eye. All right, and here's good old platinum. I'm also holding platinum, but more in the brokerage account on the PPLT. And I still like it here. It's still showing strength, and I think it will be, of course it is an industrial metal, but just like silver, it'll have its day as a store of value. I still think platinum is headed back up, especially as gold continues up on its bullish march. A quick look at the gold to silver ratio, up still around 120. Very abnormal in my view. I think the paper price of silver is definitely depressed, and I think that ratio is going to be coming down as the spot price goes back up and premiums decrease. We see there are more metals returning to the market. No more $28 American Silver Eagles, 27, 26, 25. That is now gone, as I predicted, and they're back in that 22, 23 range. We'll take a look in a minute as we go shopping. Here we go, Bitcoin up to, what is that, 9,000? All right, for those of you that like Bitcoin, here it is. It is not fiat currency, and if you're into that, there it goes, showing some pretty good strength here. And now on to the shopping trip. All right, over at Gainesville, here are these $22 Eagles. You didn't need to pay 25, 26, 27. Yes, they will add shipping to that. The more you buy, the lower the shipping price is per ounce. Over on eBay, here is the cheapest tube of Eagles I could find, about $469. However, you can use your credit card and get those discounts. JM Bullion's got the cute little lunar pigs. Of course, the Perth Mint is supplying precious metals to the world right now, including the COMEX. And, a nice little lunar pig at 900 bucks, half-ounce lunar pig at 900 bucks. I could think of worse things to buy because it is both a collector coin and a highly recognized pure silver coin. And back at Monument, they've got the Philharmonics for 20 bucks. No shipping cost, no sales tax, and I like those, although it's a pretty hefty premium for a Philharmonic. Back to eBay, here's something I found, which is, well over spot, but this is a Bernard von Nothaus Pearl Harbor commemorative set with a 1/4 ounce of silver in the middle and 2 other beautiful coins. I like that. Here is another commemorative set, pretty decent value, with again the 1/4 ounce of silver in the middle, ounce of gold in the middle, and silver and some other composite on the third coin. So that's not a bad deal, especially when you get your 3.3% eBay credit card kickback, and it also is eBucks eligible. So cool. And of course, if you say there's no cheap silver, well, here's cheap silver. Again, I keep showing the Gainesville Mason Mint silver bars, $167 for 10 ounces. Yes, you will pay some shipping, but that is the closest to spot silver I can find anywhere, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's pure silver. And I think those bars will sell for $20 all day long, sometime in the near future. All right, I wanted to go to a platinum article really quickly, and this is the bear case for platinum. But let's go ahead and take a read. If you're not interested in that, you can cut off here. But I do like platinum, but this is the contrary opinion, and let's see what this guy says about platinum. All right, courtesy of seekingalpha.com. This is Platinum Outlook. 3 reasons to favor the downside. Demand for catalytic converters remains bleak, and an imminent rebound is not in sight. Despite the lockdown for mines in South Africa, the possibility of mines restarting and increasing capacity, subject to conditions, should alleviate supply shock issues. Well, sometime in the future. A smaller fall in supply and larger fall in demand should offset each other and thereby potentially leaving a surplus for the platinum market. Broad U.S. dollar strength should keep platinum's upside contained. According to the World Platinum Investment Council, the platinum market in 2019 ended in a slight surplus, with total supply outstripping total demand by 65 KOZ. As we move into 2020, platinum has been battered, which is down approximately 26% at the point of writing at the start of this year. The free fall in platinum prices was largely driven by the dismal demand outlook stemming from the automotive industry, considering how platinum is widely used, especially in the automotive industry as catalytic converters. This article will discuss the possible reasons why the recent rebound in platinum prices could be transitory, and outlook still favors further downside. Wow, further downside? Bleak demand for outlook for both automotive and jewelry. Okay, I'm not going to read all this, but I think that is true. I think the demand is bleak in those two areas. Jewelry, of course, being down for gold as well. Let's just go on a little bit. Restarting and increasing capacity for mines should alleviate supply shock issues. Okay, we all know that, but that's not going to happen in a day or a week. Broad U.S. dollar strength should keep platinum prices capped. Okay, until people lose confidence in the dollar, which gold is showing you they are. I'm just going to go right to the conclusion. To conclude, while it is true there could be reasons to remain bullish, such as an elevated palladium to platinum price ratio, of course palladium also being used in catalytic converters, but that has not depressed that much, which could potentially result in substitution away from the relatively high-cost palladium in the automotive sector. Agree. The palladium to platinum price ratio has actually edged lower from its peak of 3.33 at the end of March to about 2.67 at the point of writing. The restarting and increasing capacity of mines in South Africa, which are thereby alleviating the global supply shock of platinum, coupled with the bleak demand outlook stemming from both the automotive and jewelry industry together, with a firmer U.S. dollar, should favor platinum's downside moving forward. All right. Well, there is the article. I do think that they, let's get back up to a chart. I do think that they're right about jewelry demand being down, and I don't really see that turning around in the short term. Automotive demand is way down. I totally agree with that. But I think the part that they miss here is that platinum is regarded as a gold alternative and not as popular as it used to be. But if gold continues to push out of sight, people will very quickly turn to the undervalued asset as a store of wealth. And it is a precious metal as well. Of course, eventually the economy will return and the automotive industry will return. So you have a long-term perspective that has got to be up for platinum, as well as the fear of missing out on the price moves as gold shoots out of sight in terms of investor demand. And I do think, for both silver and platinum, it is that investor demand that will continue to push up these metals. Platinum has not hardly even begun to come off the bottom, and you know where it's been in the past. So that's just my belief long term. I don't fear it long term. I do think even short to mid-term, I think investor demand as a precious metal and a hedge against the fiat dollar will pull it up. Even if we're wrong about that, in the long term, the industrial demand will come back, and it's a pretty long-term bullish, I think. So you've had the bear case. I just tried to make the bull case. Of course, there are hefty premiums on platinum, and that's why I prefer the paper market. I hold the PPLT, and have been making pretty good money holding the PPLT, but I am trading it rather than just sitting on it. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. You guys have a great weekend.